I decoded the message and went where it led me. To an underground floor of the Nice Japan building. They called it the Cathedral.
I've been there.
The president, Miss Shigure, was waiting for me there.
Oops.
She complimented me on decoding the message and invited me to join NICE. That's probably why Bats 490 was being spread in the first place.
Yeah, we already figured that out.
Tokiko did mention that.
We have been seeking high IQ. The purpose was...
Miss Shigure told me all sorts of things about NICE's ideals. And I was sick of the world at the time, so when they told me this world isn't real, I fell in love with NICE's beliefs right away. They told me to keep it all a secret.
You cannot tell anyone about the secret of the world.
Secret of the world, known by only a handful of people. I felt like I was special, just knowing I was one of the chosen few. That's why I didn't tell you the truth.
Yeah.
It's not bad. You should have let my dad on, too.
He's waiting in a corner of the park. I thought it would be easier for you to talk if we were alone.
No, that's not true. Things are different now.
Good for him. Looks like the chastity belt of his heart has unlocked.
Stop calling it that. We showed the security guard at Misatan our police IDs to get in here. We told him this was regarding the investigation and the list through with the main power at the base of the park is still on, and the key to the Vice Field Control Board is still stuck in the ignition, so it would be easy to move this. Nice.
It all started with the test. The results from my health checkup at my elementary school came back abnormal, so they wanted to do more tests. But instead of the hospital, I was taken to Horodori Institute.
That's weird.
The test results show that you have some very special genetic abnormalities in your DNA. It's extremely rare. Only one in hundreds of thousands. One day, and it will be soon, you will fall ill to an incurable disease, and it will take your life. The only way for you to survive is to receive gene therapy through genome editing here at this institute.
So I started going to Horodori Institute, but it wasn't true. Not really. About that envelope. I stole it from the Institute. Found it on my doctor's desk. It said it was top secret, so I thought it must be super important. So, I grabbed it and put it in my pocket. Inside the envelope was pieces of paper with writing all over it. It was written in German, but I managed to figure out what it was saying by using a translation app. There actually wasn't anything wrong with my genes.
Shocking.
It was all for the sake of research. Horodori Institute was rewriting my genetic code. They used me for human experiments. When I found out, I talked to Director Horodori, but he acted like he did nothing wrong.
Why are you upset with me? You should be grateful. Your body is now special thanks to genome editing. Also, I would advise against pulling out of the experiments now. Your body is still in a transitionary stage. It needs regular testing and medication. If you stop now, all the cells in your body will falter and dissolve.
Something tells me
I don't
this
know.
way.
The papers in the envelope didn't have any details.
Do you notice any changes in your body?
No,
Does your father know about this?
I don't think so. I haven't told him. I didn't want him to worry about it. And Director Horodori threatened me not to.
This should go without saying.
Oh, he's dead now.
I
So.
want you to keep this a secret. Don't tell the police, your family, anyone. If you do, I'll be forced to destroy all of the data and the medicine that you need. And you know what that would mean, don't you?
I thought I just told you.
No, that's not what I meant. You deliberately lied about it pointing to Horodori. You could have chosen not to say anything at all.
But if I didn't say anything, then I'd get tortured and injected with the truth serum, and you'd force me to talk about the secret of the world.
Not exactly.
I lied because I didn't want that to happen.
Is that what he thinks the police do?
Well, he
Wait,
is
that's
still
not
a
what
kid.
police do.
Horodori Institute was the first place that popped into my head. I've been there lots. And I
Yeah.
hated the director, Mr. Horodori.
Well, he's
So
dead.
I wanted to bug
so-
him a bit.
Thanks for telling me all this. It's going to be a huge help for the investigation.
No need to thank me. I owe you my life, Mr. Ryuki. And besides,
True.
I decided to be honest from now on.
I see.
I like the look on his face.
Yeah.
You know, I actually wanted to spell the show. It was going to be spelled with the character for laughter, and because I wanted you to stay smiling forever.
You have a nice smile, Shoma. It fits your name perfectly.
My name? Name. Wait, I remember something.
What is it?
When I was being kidnapped by the researchers, I met Terror in the warehouse.
Wait, really?
What?
I couldn't see their face because they had a metal mask on, but I'm sure it was Terror. They said...
I am Terror. You've heard of me, haven't you? Of course, that isn't my real name. I'll tell you and only you my true name. Would you like to hear? My name is... Dahlia.
Dahlia. That does fit. Does fit the. Huh. Dahlia. Interesting.
Welcome back, Shoma.
Dad, I'm home. And... you risked your life to protect me, right? So...
Shoma, I'm so sorry. Until now, I've always been thinking about what's best for me. I always said I was doing things for you, but I was just being selfish. I've caused so much trouble. At work and for you. Your mother and sister, too. But I'm done being selfish. I can't put you through any more pain. I'm going to quit comedy and get a normal, regular office job.
don't quit.
What?
I like your comedy, Dad. I like you.
Shoma.
I don't care if kids make fun of me at school anymore. I won't let them say you're uncool. You're trying to help people with your jokes, right? It's just like when you protected me. You put your heart and soul into it so you can make people laugh and make this world a happier place. And I think that's the coolest thing ever.
Aw.
So, I don't want you to quit being a comedian, no matter what.
Is that?
Dad, you dropped this at the warehouse district, didn't you? That's where I picked it up. And when I went to the police earlier, I borrowed some tape and fixed it.
That's sweet.
Congratulations, Dad. You won the Best Dad in the World Championship. It's a landslide victory!
It's adorable.
You try so hard as a comedian, and it's kinda lame. You're so cool at the same time. You drink too much, have nose hair sticking out, and wipe your face with hand towels. But you're my super dumb funny dad, and I'm proud to be your son.
Boy, that's one spectacular prize. A landslide victory for me, huh? Thanks a bunch, Shoma.
That's sweet.
By the way, Dad, there's one favor I want to ask.
God of energy, Inti, Ataka Max! God of laughter, lucky, happy, Ataka Max!
Well, if it makes them happy, that's all that really matters.
Apology!
No. Also needs money, but that's, you know. We can work it
God
out.
of seasons, warm, hot, chill, cold! God of shyness! Oh no, please, not the spotlight!
Ryuki, you should get to the hospital soon.
Yeah.
The case isn't solved yet either.
Yeah, but just a bit. I want to watch them a little bit longer.
They have a lot of issues to work out, don't they?
That's an understatement.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll be fine. As long as they have smiles, their world will be saved.
Hey, Shoma, what did you think of that joke?
It was great, Dad. You really are the best comedian in the world!
That's a bit of a stretch. Okay then. Kamejin, Shoma, and... Interesting. Of course the case isn't closed yet. Now we have to do this again. You don't know Dahlia's full name. Of course, you could guess, like, it could be Date for some reason. That makes no sense. Or Enda, just a new name we don't know yet. We'll just have to see. Prepare the money.
Okay, I just need to get some money ready, and those Yakuza guys I met at one of my shows, they said they had a good paying job for me. I guess I'll just have to take a chance on that.
Let's go. It's a shooting game.
Something funny, right?
I don't even play games. Well, I guess it's like a shooting game at a carnival. Oh, I'm not a target?
He won't play.
Maybe he won't do it himself.
Well, in that case...
And if I have to break the law.
4 minutes now.
A shooting.
What? You want me to play this? Oh, hey there. You look like a shooter. Why don't you give it a shot? This is the goods. I'm gonna take the pay. Don't worry, it's untraceable. Thank you.
Interesting.
Oh no.
Andy's Komeiji was selling firearms?
Well, that's
Komeiji?
What? He's over there. Komeiji is trying to get...
His expression is so...
Talma, get in position to show...
Hello, everyone. Hey, look, I'll come back over and over again.
So true. He's coming back over and over again.
Why are you so excited about this?
Hey, everyone. Andy's Komeiji. Ah, crap. That's enough. I'm...
Komeiji...
Yeah.
What of him?
You have 3 minutes left, Ryuki. Focus.
Ryuki.
jumped off.
You want me to get off head first? What kind of joke is that? Is that funny? Like Daedalus and Nocrates' son, I don't got no wax wings. I'll tell you, that one would be pretty nasty. You might even say, Icarus.
Ryuki.
What?
What do you want me to say? If you quit now,
Why?
you're nowhere close. Going round and round again, Komeiji. You're stuck doing laps for us just like this plane ride.
Komeiji had a hard time getting away from these shady characters.
I'm guessing he could only pay off the interest.
Crap! I forgot my bow tie.
Hey, where's he?
What is this? I know. If I have this, is my ticket out of here. This is...
What did Komeiji find?
I'm going after him.
You only have 2 minutes. Hurry, Ryuki.
Let's think.
What?
Is this?
It's just sitting there. If I take this, this is my chance to finally get ahead. I can't go back now.
What was it?
Komeiji took something home in his suitcase. I'm guessing he was going to blackmail someone.
But what could it be?
Well...
Smiles for Tears, Route 1.
Mr. Komeiji, I've taken a look inside your mind. You've been involved in gun trafficking, haven't you? There are other things I'd like to ask you about. May I have a minute of your time?
Really?
Mr. Komeiji, you're treading dangerous waters here. At this rate, Shoma could also be put in danger. Please, talk to me. For Shoma's sake.
Shoma, can you protect him?
You want me to protect Shoma?
As soon as I know he's safe, I'll tell you everything.
Ryuki, I have Shoma safely under custody. I'll put him on the line.
Well, this is different.
Dad!
Shoma, are you okay?
No! Cops came and put me in the car, and now they're driving me to the station.
I see.
What did you do, Dad? The police are after you now? I knew you were dumb, but not that dumb.
I'm sorry.
Shoma, I'll have to fill you in later. I need to talk to your dad for now.
Okay. But...
Alright, Ryuki.
Now, please continue, Komeiji. Or do you prefer Mr. Enda?
About what you said earlier. Was involved with gangs and their gun trafficking operation. That's where I stole the gun I had. I was knee-deep in some dangerous business and... Yes, I've racked up a huge amount of debt. I've been getting hounded by collectors. Eventually, they started threatening me with this.
Listen, Andy, your dear little boy is in elementary school. If you don't pay the money you owe in 1 month, we're taking him in. Am I clear?
I couldn't talk to the police. You're right. Gangsters selling guns, and it was all for money, but... I've always wanted to cut, but I couldn't. I had no other way to pay back the money. The money I make as a comedian is just a drop in the bucket. Well, the thing on the rooftop of Misatan, you know about it, don't you?
Yes. You walked away with it in your suitcase. It was so you could blackmail someone.
That's right.
Is this related to Horidori Institute somehow?
Mr. Ryuki, please take a look at this.
Horidori. If you give it back, you'll be rewarded from the terror.
A message.
Look at the sender.
Yeah, a message from Terror. Komeiji, what's going on here? Why do you have a Nile message from a serial killer?
That thing I found belonged to Terror. That's what he was talking about in the message.
Are you saying you tried to blackmail Terror?
I guess so. Anyway, that's why I went to Horidori Institute. The entrance was already open by the time I got there, but there was no one inside, as you know. I had no choice but to wait there, and then you showed up.
Like it was staged.
Do you still intend to hide things from me?
Come on.
Mr. Komeiji, I'll ask you one more time. What is this thing that's so important to Terror? Fine. I'll ask, where is it now?
Seriously?
Will you bring me with you? If you do, I'll tell you.
Jeez. In the residence.
Mr. Komeiji, isn't this...
Yes.
This makes so much sense that it's actually confusing.
Yeah, it's kind of anticlimactic. So, where can I find it?
Ah, right. Where was it? I must be getting old. I'm having trouble remembering.
Mr. Komeiji, please. You can't tell me that after bringing me all the way here.
I know, but what am I supposed to do if I can't remember?
We have no choice, Ryuki. Let's just start with... There are only futons inside. I doubt Terror had an interest in this. Maybe this?
You think this is what...
No.
I got that when I...
So this is...
It seems unrelated to Terror.
Nothing here, huh?
Something like seaweed on the ground.
I don't think that's relevant right now.
It's nothing.
Mr. Komeiji, are you...
Yes, it should be. How strange. Where could it have gone?
Ryuki, look at this.
I thought so.
What is he thinking?
I've had enough of this. If you're going to keep lying to me...
Shoma. And the girls.
What?
Ryuki! You left Shoma at Abyss HQ, didn't you?
How awful of you to leave him all by himself!
Miss Iris, Miss Mame, and I were having dinner at Yurakucho. Then I got a Nile message from Shoma.
That's when we found out about the questioning.
We also found out Shoma was in police custody. This is bad. It's a super mega big deal. That's what we all were thinking. So we headed over.
But he was done being questioned by the time we arrived.
That is why we decided to bring him here.
They all know Shoma?
Seems so. Shoma and Mizuki go to the same elementary school, so that's probably how they're all connected.
Give it up already, I already hated you for being unfunny, pathetic, and unpopular. And now you're a criminal too?
Did the police tell you that?
Yeah, they told me everything.
But it was all for you.
Stop making excuses. You did all that bad stuff, and you're still trying to fight back, lie, and trick your way out of it. I'm sick of it!
Shoma.
Dad, you should just die already!
What?
What is it?
Big mistake. Give you one more chance. Come to Devita alone.
This could be an opportunity, Ryuki. If we go to Devita, maybe we can catch Terror.
I doubt they would not.
Mr. Komeiji, we'll put our search aside for now. I'm going to Devita, alone. I can't bring you along on a hunt for a dangerous criminal.
No, you can't. Terror will run if you show up. I need to get his guard down first. You should hide somewhere. And once he shows up, you appear.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'll be the bait. This is the least I can do after what I've done.
Studio Devita. He's gonna end up. Oh. He's not dead. This video again.
Ryuki, are you okay, Mr. Ryuki?
What happened?
Oh, good. You're okay.
I don't think I'm injured.
Why is Tama off?
Why are you here?
We will explain later. First, can you tell us what happened here?
I don't know. I started seeing things. Then I lost consciousness.
Now she's on.
Whew. I managed to come back.
Tama.
After you lost consciousness, you were attacked from behind. A high voltage current was delivered to your back, and I was short-circuited. I wasn't able to use any of my functions.
Just like in the first
But,
game.
as you can see, I was able to bring myself back online thanks to my self-repair program.
Did Terror do this?
I don't know. I didn't see the attacker. I don't know anything after you lost control of your bladder.
You mean lost consciousness?
Yeah, whatever.
So, where's Komeiji?
I don't see him here.
Unless... Oh no. Son of a
No.
Half the man he used to be.
Why?
Oh. Talk about getting half the story. Awful.
It's the right half of Komeji's body.
Thank you, Captain
I
Obvious.
think it's safe to say Terror is the culprit.
Nah.
Ryuki, let's talk to everyone before checking the body. I can't link sync now. What can you even say in this? How could this have happened? Of course he's not a... Komeji was a...
That is a bit of an exaggeration. We simply untied the rope that bound you.
Rope?
Must be that one over there.
I was tied up with that?
Yeah, your hands and feet were tied really tight. When we arrived, we found you on the ground in that state. So, Kizzy and I untied the rope. By anyone, do you mean the culprit?
Well, anyone at all. Like, any suspicious figures, maybe?
No, we did not see a single soul.
I see.
Well...
Ah, there you are.
Oh, hey, it's the taxi driver.
Here you are, the receipt for your card payment.
Oh, thank you.
Excuse me, but who are you?
Moi? Oh, I am but a humble taxi driver. I forgot to hand you the receipt earlier.
So you drove these four here?
Indeed, that is correct. I was always quite bad with machines, you see. I let others handle the TV, music, and other such things. Oh, one time I wanted to listen to a CD, but I didn't know how to open the CD player, so I smashed it with my fist.
Okay. Why are you telling me this?
That is just how terrible with machines I am. That is why I could not handle the card payment as smoothly as I would have liked. And while I was fumbling my way through the payment,
Mame did?
So she got out of the car first.
Interesting.
Naturally, I was quite flustered by this rowdy display. And so I continued to fumble for 3, 4, no, perhaps even 5 minutes or so. I somehow managed to process the payment, but I was still quite bothered. I returned the credit card, but in my haste, I completely forgot to hand over the receipt.
What were the other 3 in the back seat doing during all that?
They were waiting the entire time. The card was Kizzy's, but she was sitting on the far left seat, so Shoma and I didn't get out.
Mommy.
Well, now that that's settled, I will be off. If you'll excuse me.
Doesn't even get faced by the body. Okay.
Yes, Kizzy, Shoma, and I went into the studio together. Mame was already inside.
Weird.
What is it, Ryuki? Does something bother you about that?
A little.
No, it's nothing.
I mean, it means she didn't have an alibi.
I figured that something was up with you guys at Shoma's house earlier. I heard you were talking about Terror and going to Divida, so I got worried and came over. Oh, but we did not come here right away. We first discussed whether we should track you down. I think it was about 2.5 hours. We thought we should just come straight here.
It's 11:30 p.m. now, by the way.
No, I didn't see anyone until we got inside the studio. I guess so.
I see. Tama, have
Way ahead of you. The investigation team should have... I've also arranged for a counselor.
Can't imagine
All four
why.
of them are in a really bad mental state.
No, they're fine. Especially Shoma.
Shoma?
Are you okay?
See, he's fine.
Shoma, wait!
Don't just stand there, Ryuki! Go after him!
Jeez, really? Just leave the body without anyone to, you know, whatever. Well.
I don't see him anywhere. No response on his phone. Where did you go, Shoma?
We have to find him after he stormed out like that. Who knows what he'll do in his state. Calm down, Ryuki. Think
where he might go.
Ferris wheel.
I got it. Shoma must be...
And it's on. And there he goes.
Shoma!
Well, no big deal. He'll come back down if we just wait.
It's things like that that cause things to go wrong. It's like saying, what could possibly go wrong? A lot. Murphy's Law, after all. You can't go wrong, will go wrong. Well known.
Anyway, this is all a load of bull. Today is Valentine's Day.
What?
It's past...
Oh, but I don't really care about that right now.
How can you not care?
More importantly, Shoma was on the number 2 car, right?
Why do you ask?
Because...
Yes, he definitely went in number 2.
It's empty, isn't it?
I thought so. If that's the case.
Or not. Never mind. Maybe it is, but we... I don't see him.
What? No. How?
He disappeared. Who could have guessed?
How? We checked every one of the cars, but I don't see Shoma anywhere.
We are living in a false world created by a... Therefore, if we can rewrite its code...
It can't be. Impossible. It can't be. It can't be. I know Shoma went on that car. I saw it with my own eyes. And yet...
Glitch in the program. And...
Hold on! Don't tell me it's happening again!
Tama, do you know about this place? I heard about it from Mr. Date. This shrine worships a fruit called the Fruit of Immortality. If you eat it, you will gain eternal youth and life.
Hey, Ryuki, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not well. Mentally, I mean. You haven't been for a long time now, and I think it's getting worse. You should really see somebody.
I'm fine. Coming to this shrine has calmed me down.
Coming here doesn't solve anything. Praying to a god or Buddha isn't going to heal your heart. Please, Ryuki.
Okay then. You want me to go to the hospital? Before I do, let me ask for one thing. Can you replay the scene from Studio DeVita right now?
Ryuki.
I want to solve the HB case. No matter what. No. I have to solve it. For Komeiji. Especially now that he's...
Sheesh, really... Fine, I'll do it. But promise me that after the investigation, you'll...
Yes. I'll go get checked out.
Promise, okay?
Yeah, I promise.
Now, let's do this.
It seems fine.
So, what did you want to investigate here?
Something's been bothering me. You see that camera on the tripod that's tipped over?
Yeah.
When we got here...
It wasn't like that.
Why did it fall over?
Could it have been terror?
But why?
I don't understand why, but it could only have been him.
No. There's another person that could have tipped it over. When we regained consciousness, there were 4 people here. Iris, Kizuna, Mame, and Shoma. The first one to go into the studio was...
A Mame? That's what Iris and Kizuna said. Are you suggesting a Mame?
It's entirely possible.
But why would she do that?
That's what I'm going to figure out.
Really is?
Yeah.
Could it be the elk? It happens all the time. Don't worry about it.
What are you talking about? What's the estimated time of death?
Roughly an hour and a half ago. Based on the time the body was discovered, of course.
So roughly 10 p.m. We woke up here around 11:30 p.m.
Thermo.
The floor is wetter than my...
Really?
Please don't even say it.
Would you prefer the word moist?
No.
I think there was hot water in the kettle. It must have been in keep warm mode. That must have fell and... Footprints from the water. Saying that it's still warm, the prints couldn't be more than a few minutes old by the time this data was gathered.
So right before we regained consciousness?
Yeah.
Can you tell me whose prints they are?
Judging from the shape and size, absolutely a Mame's.
The prints lead to the door over there.
The door on the west side. The door on the west side of the... I don't think we can open it from this side.
Are there any other exits?
The only other door is the door to the...
So...
Interesting.
It's the...
tortoiseshell.
Oh?
No. No crabs, anyway.
It matches what a Mame had on.
That one video...
This is where you lost conscious...
The kettle is...
Must have fallen off.
I wonder...
Someone did a pile driver on it. Either that, or it was bumped.
Okay.
Okay. It looks like... I think I can make one...
Oh?
First, think about what Mame did when she first entered the studio. She knocked over the...
Why would she...
Maybe she thought it was... She thought they were in...
Take this serious...
Judging from the trail, She couldn't have come to me after stepping in the warm water, because if she did, it would have left prints. So the first thing she did must have been to try to untie me. That's when a bit of her nail broke and stuck to the rope. But then, something happened that stopped her.
Something?
I'll tell you later. Anyway,
Where did she go from there?
Here. Mame must have been in a hurry. She tipped over the camera by accident.
And then what?
She came here. Mame ran into the table and the hot water spilled on the floor.
And then?
Well, they stopped right in front of the western door, but the door was locked and it didn't open, so she couldn't get out. And then... Tama, did my mame stopped trying to untie me?
Mm-hmm, I sure do. But continue. I want to hear what you're thinking.
Okay, here's my answer. It's simple, actually. I think Mame saw Terror enter the studio. While she was untying me, Terror came across the scene. They ran over to her to try to take her out. That's why the body was left in such an unnatural position.
I see. We're on the same page. There are still some question marks, but... well, putting that thread aside for now, shall we get started?
Start what?
Filming, duh.
Again?
You got a problem? So, are you ready?
No.
Okay, here we go.
I said no.
Ready? Action! I'm going to cast you as a Mame. Reek, let's start with when she...
Her first move was...
Ah! Oh no! Mr. Ryuki is tied up!
Really?
You're a really shitty actor.
And you're the bitch, shut up.
Well, what did you expect?
Ryuki! Mr. Ryuki! Mr. Ryuki! Snap out of it!
This is when her nail fell off.
Mame tried to untie the rope, and...
That's when Terror ran into her.
Since Terror is blocking the east door, she can't... So she tried to run to the other door.
Okay, let's see your best performance. God.
Why do you make me do this?
Okay, go on. Run away.
And then, run into the camera. Then run into the table.
Why didn't
She discovers the west door is completely locked.
You were doing so well.
What happened to Terror, though?
Anyway, she was cornered and... What happened after that?
No
This
idea.
is what I was trying to get at earlier. And one more thing. When you asked Amame if she saw the culprit, she shook her head. Why did she lie?
Hey, Tama, you could... including X-ray?
Yeah?
In that case...
What?
I think so.
So when we regained consciousness, they...
That must be the case. Wait, you didn't notice, Tama? I thought you had X-ray vision.
I thought it was part of the set.
A weird dude in a trench coat had a gun.
Anyway, they have a gun?
Yeah, a 50 caliber automatic handgun. It could do some real damage.
Yeah, it's very much what you would put in a game show studio.
This next bit is just speculation, but Terror headed to the western door and cornered Mame, but then must have heard footsteps coming from the other door. Iris, Kizuna, and Shoma. Of course, Terror probably had no idea who they were. Terror must have said something like... Then they hid in the set, since their only escape route was cut off.
That's why Amame lied. She couldn't have said anything with Terror threatening her.
Probably.
No point point going back now. He's probably gone.
What a shame. Terror was right there, but we could.
There was nothing we could have done. Shoma was the top priority.
Anyway, let's find Mame. She saw Terror in person. She's a key witness. Maybe she has some information. Something about Terror we don't know. Hey, Tama.
I don't know. Her smartphone is either off or somewhere with no reception.
That's weird.
Hold on a second. What about your promise?
Fine, I'll get. And I want to talk to Shoma. He's at home now, right?
How would you know?
So we have 3 up to finding a Mame, getting checked up at the hospital.
Yeah.
Fine. Not to mention today is special for partners.
What do you mean?
I don't know. What? Anyway, let's get going.
We're in Japan. Wouldn't it be White Day instead?
I'm glad we had an open room for you. It's quiet here. You should be able to relax and focus on your treatment.
Treatment?
Oh, you don't have to worry about the paperwork for your stay here. We'll handle everything.
Hold on. My stay here? What are you talking about?
You don't remember?
Remember what?
This is troubling. Doctor! You shouldn't. You shouldn't be doing this at the hospital. Put your ball away. No playing Kusemon Go in the hospital. Mr. Ryuki, do you remember getting a checkup? I'm sure the doctor would have told you everything.
No? I have no idea.
I see. Then I'm afraid I'll have to be the bearer of bad news. Mr. Ryuki, you have what we call cognitive dysfunction. Sometimes you'll forget what time it is or where you are, even lose track of the people around you. It's all part of your condition. In addition to that, we believe that you have a short-term memory disorder.
Tama, is this true?
Yes, it is.
This is difficult for me to say, but your condition is very serious. We need to begin treatment immediately. I'm going to get the files. I'll be right back, so please wait. Excuse me.
Okay, to the hospital like I promised. Now let's get going, Tama.
What are you talking about? That nurse told you that you need to stay here.
I don't have time for that. I need to solve this case. Please, Tama, just 3 more days.
I refuse.
Fine, just 1 day. Please let me do this. I'll give you some chocolate later.
You know I can't eat chocolate.
No, I mean like emotional chocolate.
Emotional chocolate.
Ah, fine. But you're only getting 24 hours. Not a second longer.
Thanks, Tama.
Interesting. Mama, I just killed your man.
Welcome. We aren't open yet, though. I've got something for you, Ryuki.
What?
It's hard, and it'll leave a mess all over your hands.
I know exactly what Mom was talking about.
A penis?
It's chocolate.
That's what I was going to say.
Sure it
It's
was.
Valentine's Day. I wanted all my customers to get some. Oh, you want to know why there are 2 balls? This way, I have a spare if one stops working.
Boo. Mama really likes to fondle her balls.
I don't follow. Did she get into trouble?
She may have come into contact with terror. She might have valuable information.
Well, okay then. Let's ask the big milky balls.
Could you call them something else?
Oh, mighty balls.
talk.
Who has the softest, bounciest skin in all the land?
Considering that's a bodysuit, that would be a
That
lie.
is Mama, of course. That's right. Oh, you know it.
Who gives a shit?
I agree.
Now, serious mode this time. Oh, balls, the great and powerful. Please, her name is Amame Doi. Where
Doi.
is she right now?
You should go to the Nice Japan branch. You should gain some valuable information there.
Woo. How was it?
Thanks, that was helpful. A nice job.
Are you going to take her seriously?
Not necessarily. Thanks for the chocolate.
Just don't forget to get me something on White Day.
Yep.
What do you want?
You can return the favor.
Meaning?
Something hard that will leave a mess all over my hands.
And no.
Oh, I saw something online.
Are you talking about the NirvanA?
No, not that. It was released at midnight.
What?
It's called NirvanA X.
X?
That's right.
Ryuki, I looked it up. Once again, the original uploader is anonymous.
It's just like that QR video. I thought it might have something to do with the H...
Mama, did you...
Yeah. I have it saved on my smartphone. Want to see?
No, Ryuki. Don't do it. Something bad might happen again.
The YouTube videos that had been released so far have not included anything that would induce subliminal effect, but that does not mean that they're safe. There is a possibility that there was a special production technique that only works on people like Ryuki who have suffered from some kind of trauma. Subliminal effect is a phenomenon in which stimulus is given to the threshold of insane.
Mama, please.
Ryuki!
Okay, I'm going to stream it on the screen over. It's probably better to watch.
Boy.
Okay.
Okay.
Clickety-click.
With the flick of my dick. Interesting. By now you should know that don't watch those if you have an epileptic problem. And he
What
had a
did I
seizure
tell
again.
you? I warned you!
Huh? I think I'm okay.
Really?
Don't scare me like that.
Judging by the name, it's gotta have the incidents at Shinjuku might be related too.
What incidents?
Well, one example is what happened with that rocket. Luckily, there weren't any casualties. Anyway, I think that was like a test run for the initiative, but we don't know anything for sure. Where the actual show will happen, who's behind it, and why. We don't know any of the details.
We do have a clue as to when, though. The NirvanA X video. There were 2 codes on there. One of them was 215-1200. I think it's a date and a time.
The 15th.
February 15, 12 p.m.
Yeah, noon tomorrow.
The date and time when the NirvanA initiative will begin.
What's the other
There's
code?
not much time.
What about the letters?
I'm not sure about that one.
Oh, that.
The numbers represented a time and date, so I'm guessing those were for a location.
A location?
Maybe the cathedral.
Let's get a move on.
Hey! Don't get in the kotatsu without permission.
It's cold out, and I'm cold.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to ask a few things, but before that, Shoma... no, never mind.
Dad, I shouldn't have said that you should die.
Shoma...
Yeah?
Do you know where...
I have no idea. Huh?
The Ferris wheel.
I didn't go to Misatan.
What? That's impossible. I definitely saw you.
Maybe you saw my doppelganger? Or maybe my clone.
Your clone? I mean, we may have the technology for it, but... not to mention, it's forbidden by law.
The law doesn't mean anything, not to a psycho like Chikara.
Well, he's dead,
what do you mean?
So... keep believing fortune telling. Maybe he isn't.
Yeah, they're so maybe they secretly made my clone.
Impossible.
Well, just about cloning me.
How do you explain the Ferris?
Maybe you were seeing things.
Seeing things?
Maybe you got the TC Purge.
Purge?
Last year, they invented a way to edit genomes.
Purge was developed by Horror. TC Purge is kind of like a virus.
Shoma.
Lied?
About the code, that wasn't referred. You said it was.
Sheesh, can you just let it go? I didn't solve the code.
Bullshit.
I'm sorry, Shoma. This might be hard for you. Komeiji picked something up at the rooftop of something that is me. But he didn't tell me what it was. I thought you might know.
Sorry, but...
I see.
The people at Horodori Institute called it the organic nanomachine. It acts kind of the way a virus does. When it enters the body, it latches onto bacteria, and a protein complex called CRISPR-Cas-beta is made. CRISPR-Cas-beta can cut, move, and attach certain DNA nucleotide sequences. When it enters the brain, it can even overwrite the DNA structure inside. It can make you see things, make you dance. It makes you do weird things over and over. And on top of that, TC Purge multiplies in the body.
Over and over.
It takes over the multiplication functions of bacteria and makes copies of itself. And it can be passed to other people with your breath.
Shoma.
Well, there's just some stuff.
Interesting.
Ryuki, we can hold off on Horodori Institute. We need to prioritize.
Yeah, we need to find Mame.
Okay. I'm going to end soon, but before I do, I want to check something. Something that bugs me. Dahlia.
A folding chair.
Intrusion
Okay.
thwarted.
It's not... Okay. Well, with that said and done, I will end it here, and next time we will see what is going on with all that jazz and